Hey, what's up guys? Joker here. Today we have got a couple of news stories which should be good news not only for PC gamers in the market for a graphics card, but also for miners as well. So let's not waste any time because I think my Advil cold and sinus is wearing off, and we'll get right into the news. Starting off over on Crypto Mining Blog, we can see that Inno3D is actually planning a GP102 based graphics card specifically designed for mining. Now, looking at this card, you can see right away that we don't have a display out on this card, at least that I could visibly see on it anyway, which could certainly hurt the resale value of this graphics card. And I know a lot of people are concerned about that. If they come out with a mining card, then they won't be able to resell it to gamers, which kind of hurts them. But I don't really see that being much of an issue for like these big warehouses over in China that are just farming Ethereum and other coins night and day using these graphics cards, or even someone at home, if they're actually turning a serious profit, then it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. But so I still think if they come out with a good specific mining card that is readily available and people can actually buy in mass numbers, even though given the current RAM shortages, then I think it could possibly be quite successful. Now, looking at this card, we have some of the initial specs here, which is GP102. So it's basically a cut down Titan XP or 1080 Ti, as it's got 3200 CUDA cores, which compared to the Titan XP, I believe that has 3840, and the 1080 Ti has like 3500 and something. I believe 3584, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, correct me down in the comments below, but it's right around that point. So it's a cut down version of the Titan XP and the 1080 Ti's. It is GP102 based from NVIDIA. It's also got, like I said, 3200 CUDA cores. The base clock is at 1582 megahertz, so there's no mention here of whether or not it will have a boost clock on top of that. And it will also have smaller memory size compared to those other cards from NVIDIA. This will only be rocking 5 gigabytes of GDDR5X. Now, the part where it really gets interesting for miners is that the hash rate here, as you can see, for something like Ethereum, is 47 mega hash per second, which is actually quite good. This would make it the second most powerful single GPU-based graphics card for mining Ethereum, behind only the Titan V, which comes in at a staggering $3,000. So obviously price is going to be a concern on this guy right here. But looking over at some of the best Ethereum mining GPUs, this was done back last year in September of 2017 by Hot Hardware, you could see Vega 56 was leading the pack at 36.48 megahash per second for Ethereum, with Vega 64 behind that, even with the blockchain driver still falling short of Vega 56 according to their testing. While the Titan V, which was also had Ethereum mining benchmarks done by Hot Hardware, it showed for them the Titan V with an overclock was able to do 82 megahash per second. So that's almost double what the Inno3D card could possibly do, and the Titan V stock gets around 69 megahash per second. So seeing something like this come out, which could do 47 on its own, could be quite good for the miners out there that don't want to go out and buy a Titan Volta for $3,000. Now, like I said, price is going to be a big sticking point on this card. It's going to have to be affordable, I guess, or at least affordable for miners. I don't know, maybe around $1,000. What do you think a card like this would actually go for? TDP is 250 watts, so it's not all that bad. Pretty decent. Probably still going to require 2 power connectors, but as I said, I don't see a display out on this card anywhere. So that, I don't know if that's going to bother miners or not. If you do, let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. However, this just might be too late for these graphics card manufacturers to be getting in there with their mining-specific graphics cards, as ASIC miners are seemingly right around the corner. We're expecting one to actually release in April from Bitmain. This was originally over on Digitimes. They were talking about how we could start seeing ASIC products coming out as soon as April. And if you look over on this article over on 8BTC, which is 8 Bitcoin, you can see they are talking about the new ASIC miners from Bitmain, which are going to have 72 gigabytes of GDDR3 or gigabits. Is that a typo? I think it's gigabytes. I think that the lowercase b there was a typo, which would make it quite a beast and probably be much more power efficient and more affordable compared to graphics cards. Back when Bitcoin became super popular, they were originally using graphics cards to mine it primarily, but then once the ASIC miners came along, that's where people went out and started buying up to actually mine it, because it could mine at a much better rate than what you could do even on multiple graphics cards, and it was much more affordable option, lower heat output and all of that. So we knew these were going to probably be coming. Thankfully, it looks like they're going to be around the corner, with Bitmain launching theirs in as soon as April of 2018. So once that happens, we should certainly start to see some of the graphics card sales alleviated from at least miners buying them up. Of course, we will still have memory shortages, as a lot of the cell phone manufacturers are ramping up their production on new phones, and they're going to be buying a lot of memory, which is the same exact stuff as what they're using in desktops, as we've talked about previously on the channel. So there's still going to be the RAM shortage to contend with. But if miners have a way to go where they can mine more Ethereum or whatever other GPU-based mining that they want to do for whatever coin it is, then this will definitely alleviate that, and hopefully we'll start to see cards becoming more available to gamers, and possibly even seeing the prices come down a fair bit. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Please let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. Obviously, with the new graphics card coming out, that's exciting to see, but it just might be too little too late with the ASIC miners going to start coming here this summer, 2018. You'll see Arnold Schwarzenegger in Little ASIC Mining Boy. I've got a cold right now, so I kind of got the movie voiceover guy voice down quite pat without even really making much of an effort. So that's a thing. That's the highlight to my day. What about you? What's the highlight to your day? I look forward to seeing that down in the comments below as well. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it down below, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you have been here for a while, you can always hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a moment of content here on the channel. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for another video. Ta-ra! Coming this summer, another Nicolas Cage film going straight to DVD, even though nobody owns DVDs anymore.